Actually, we are focusing on SOC of the future, right? So we have been talking about advanced technologies. We call it as XDR, Tejas XDR. And we also talk about Tejas VDR, which is a vulnerability detection response platform. So these are the two predominant areas we are focusing on. I gave a speech this morning where we spoke about the importance of human intelligence on top of the platform. So those are the specific areas we are talking about. Very difficult question because the threats are evolving day by day, right? So what was relevant 6 months ago is not relevant anymore because it keeps evolving. Ransomware is the #1 threat what we see. We continue to see ransomware attacks across the industry. I'm not even sure whether I should say that as a good news or a bad news because unbelievable amount of threats are happening from an incidents perspective. GEM school was a very recent example. I can mention this because it was in the public media. Where all the parents got an email that there was a breach, and we continue to see bad stuff on ransomware. We also see business email compromise. A CFO getting an email from the CEO saying that please make a wire transfer of $40,000 and you should do it now. And this is an identity theft, or we call it as BEC, business email compromise. That is another area which we see. We also continue to see SaaS-based application challenges, vulnerabilities. People assume that SaaS-based applications are secure, but that's not the case. I can go on and on, right? But threats keep evolving. So incident response, there is two elements to it: the proactiveness and reactive incident response. Reactive incident response is after you get hit, right? Proactiveness is when you do continuous threat hunting, when you do things like having a look at your incident response plan, right? When you are in the middle of an incident, that's not when the time you go and look at your incident response plan. You should be practicing your incident response plan. You should make sure that it is up to date. You should make sure that you train your employees, not only IT, but people outside of IT, right, on what they exactly do when you are in the middle of an incident. Now, you should do tabletop exercises, you should do wargaming exercises. I mean, there is no end to it, right? So the more mature the organizations are, they continuously do proactive incident response. And what Secureworks can do, we have got a fantastic incident response team. We got about 103 people globally doing IR, and we got local team headed by Andrew Nin. He heads the region locally from an IR perspective. So we can help organizations to do ransomware simulations, any of these other services which I mentioned. Absolutely, yes. So I've been in this region for about 15 years, and ever since GISEC has been in the region, I've been kind of participating on and off on GISEC, representing organizations. And GISEC, for me, from a Secureworks perspective, this is the first time I'm seeing some serious branding we have done on GISEC, where we are moving to a model where we can attract more mid-market clients, mid-market organizations. This was not the Secureworks of the past, right? So we used to work on these large, very large organizations, but now we are trying to bring the premium security or a premium SOC at an affordable rate to mid-market customers.